said the hill's too steep to climb. You said to try it now is all a waste of time. And I could relax and live below, but when I plant my flag on top, you'll be the first I show. Yeah, and you want to try. 'Cause I believe I build my destiny and choose where I belong. I believe I shouldn't be humble, I believe I shouldn't be strong, and I believe the great decisions that'll shape the world we know are made by reason's passion instead of reason alone. You say the colors are in place. You say the way we see can never be erased. And I say I wash my colored eyes. When I am blinded, no one will be disguised. Yeah, and you watch me try. 'Cause I believe I build my destiny and choose where I belong. I believe I shouldn't be humble, I believe I shouldn't be strong, and I believe the great decisions that'll shape the world we know are made by reason's passion instead of reason alone.
Good afternoon, I'm Doug. I'm here with the Astute Tourist. Fun to be with, fun to hang out, gonna be a great day.
This is Scott Roby from Jamaica Plain, Massachusetts, and you're watching the Astute Tourist channel.
I'm Nancy Saulnier of Lake Alfred, Florida, and you're watching the Astute Tourist channel.
Hi everyone, I'm Jen, aka Jen.Cohen. You're watching the Astute Tourist channel here on YouTube.
Hey all, this is Captain Controversy from Scottsdale, Arizona, also host of Thirsty Thursday Trivia, and you are watching the Astute Tourist channel.
Good morning, everybody. It is Monday morning. It is currently 6:05 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is April 15th, 2024. Today is Marathon Day. For those of you that live in my neck of the woods, it's a big deal in Boston. It's the Boston Marathon today. So if you have any friends or loved ones running in that today, good luck to them. Everybody in this area is all abuzz about the marathon. So I don't have anybody that I know of running in it. There's some people from our area running, but if you have anybody you know running in the marathon today, let us know. But good morning. It is it's a cloudy Monday morning here. They're saying it's the weather is supposed to warm up here, but I'm not complaining too much. Spring is starting to spring. Spring is beginning. It's springing. Yeah, the cardinals are out. The trees are beginning to bud a little bit. Some of the flowers or the bulbs are starting to come out. So there are signs of spring here in the Northeast. So that's a good thing. I want to say good morning now to my partner, my main man, my brother from another mother, Kenny, the Ford man, aka Kenneth Oaks, is here. Good morning, Kenny.
Good morning.
Hey, I like your Tennessee Volunteer shirt.
Oh, thank you very much.
That's a beauty. I like it.
Thank you so much.
How you been, my friend?
I am doing very well. How about yourself?
Not too bad. How was your weekend?
Oh, it was wonderful. We had 2 good services this weekend, so church services.
Right on, right on. Well, now that you're in the house, my friend, let's do this. You ready?
Buddy, just
Yeah.
do your thing. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good.
Wake up, everybody, and good morning. Best sip of the day. Cheers, everyone. Good morning, Kenny.
Cheers.
Very, very good and hot
Yep.
too.
And that is actually leftover coffee from yesterday, actually.
Oh, that one will put some hair on your hair. That one. Leftover coffee.
Yeah, I'm making a fresh pot now.
Excellent. Joe Hupp is with us. Good morning, Joe. First one in the house. Good to see you, my friend. Thank you. Sharon has changed her channel name from Sharon Rowland to Sharon and Jackson. I like it. Good morning to Sharon. And Sharon has put out some videos. And
I need to go back and watch those.
I'm sorry, what, Kenny?
I need to go back and watch those. Hey, before we go any further, I have someone that would like to say hello to you.
Okay.
I have someone on the line right here.
All right.
Go ahead.
Hello, how are you?
Good morning.
Can you hear?
Can you hear?
She said
I
good
can-
morning.
I hear just a little bit. Yeah.
Good morning, how are you?
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good.
I'm not sure who we're speaking with, but good morning.
This is actually this is actually Hope Faith that has been in your chats before.
Hey, hi. How are you?
I'm
Hi.
good.
What's going on today?
Oh, nothing, just hanging out.
Yeah, you've been talking with Kenny this morning, I see.
Since about 5 o'clock this morning.
Right on. Well, good morning. Welcome to the Cup of Joe Morning Show live with Jimmy and Kenny. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah. But anyway, I'll be sure to go ahead with the show, Jimmy.
All right, cool. Well, good morning to you, Hope. Thank you for coming in. And we'll go back right over. Denise is here. She's at work. Good morning, Denise. How are you today?
That's not Denise.
Denise is
Hello.
here with us.
Denise.
I just turned that down. Let's do that again.
That's not Denise.
Oh, much better.
Hello, Denise.
Hello, Denise. Denise is at work. Scott from Controversial Cruising is here as well. Good morning, Scott. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. John Gaylor is with us. He says he is lurking this morning. We encourage lurking. Shirley is here. Glitter bombs to you, my friend. Thank you for coming in. How was the weather over the weekend, Shirley? I hope it was a lot better. We finished some of the rain on Friday for us, so you probably had some rain this weekend. But Sharon Grand Rising, yeah. So we were talking about Sharon's channel. She's well up over 100 subscribers now. How many videos, Sharon, do you have out there? You got a few, 2 or 3 now, right? I saw the one with Jackson was sword fighting. Joe says, we interrupt this regular show with the Monday Morning Cup of Joe Live with Jimmy and Kenny. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the fun. Well, thanks, bro. Appreciate that. Denise says, my cat got out last night. We can't find him. I even went home to look for him. I had the sad. Oh, he'll come back, honey. I hope he does. I hope he does for you. Nick P is here. Good morning, Nick. And Nick's he's getting ready. He's got just a little over a month to go for the Australia trip. Going to meet Joe and Sean and Alana, among many other fun things. And Joe's going to be heading down there as well to meet up with Nick and the crew. 45 days ago until I head to Separton. 51 days to go until I get to Melbourne. Does your shirt say Nutfield Fire? In fact, it does, Scott. This is so the area that I live in, there's a group of towns that used to be one big town, and it was called Nutfield. And so a group of firefighters started what they call the Nutfield Fire Protection District, and it's a benevolent association that raises money for cancer research, for firefighters and things like that. So that's what my shirt's about. So there you have it. So it is in fact Nutfield Fire. 55 now, high of 84, and sunny finally. Great. Joe says autumn is starting here finally. You're not a fan of the summer, Joe? Is it too hot for you? I'm sitting here with my Tough Trailers polo shirt on. Tough Trailers, a business who makes custom-built trailers based on Crest Mead, Brisbane. Let's see who else is here. I just don't want to miss anybody. Joe says 60 days. I'm sorry, Nick says 60 days, Joe, until my plane from Sydney lands in Melbourne. Very good.
I think you froze, Jimmy.
No, I didn't freeze. You may have thought I froze, but rain, but the snow is almost gone. Nice. That's Shirley is saying, and in her area 5, but it looks like it's all the kid. Not sure what 5 videos, and it looks like it's all Jackson. Gotcha. Sharon, we got to get you on the video now. Shirley says garden cleanup this week. So yeah, speaking of that, so what we did this weekend here was Colleen and I spent Saturday and Sunday getting the greenhouse ready to go. Joe says way too hot. Yeah. We got the garden ready to go. We have raised beds here, so I dug some of them up. I'm turning the soil over. What's up, Kenny? Kenny's got that Cheshire look on his face. Kenny's telling jokes with hope, faith. Anyway, so we got the gardens ready. The greenhouse is up. We have plants growing. Yesterday I planted cauliflower, broccoli, peppers, tomatoes. I already have some peppers and tomatoes, some lettuce growing. So hopefully we're going to have a good yield this year And we've slowly been doing that. We went and got our composted manure yesterday, along with some other plants that we had. We always buy that are started at the nursery. So now that it's springtime, what's gonna happen with your driveway, Nick? It's funny you remember that. So that's a good question. So I have one of my coworkers. He owns his own landscaping excavation company. And as soon as some of the water dries up here, because we've had nothing but rain, we're going to begin to tear the driveway apart. So as we do that, I'll probably take some videos and show you guys. But it's going to be kind of a major operation here because my driveway was so long. And if you have joined us on some of the live walkabouts that we've done in the past, you'll be able to see how long the driveway is. It's probably about 500 feet long, and the culvert goes down through the center of it. It's a 30-inch pipe, so we just have to dig all of that up and then replace it. And then comes the bigger job where we have to take up all of the hot top, all of the block top, get rid of it, and then replace it with some new stuff. So it's gonna put a dent in the wallet. But we're going to have a nice brand new driveway when we're done. So probably in the next, I don't know, I'm going to guess in the next week, 2 weeks. It all depends on the weather, but we should be starting that project soon. So Buddy Biggs is here. Good morning, Buddy. Good to see you, my friend. Thanks for coming in.
Good morning, Buddy Biggs.
Buddy says, I'm glad to see you all. Going to be a beautiful day here. Buddy, are you heading to Hopkinton? You're going to watch the race today. Buddy lives down in Mass, so he's close to that. Okay, let's. Should we do the weather, Kenny?
Yes.
All right, let's do the weather. You want me to go first?
Yes.
Okay. So today here, it's currently 39 degrees here in the greater New England area. Southern New Hampshire, 39 degrees. It's going to be mostly sunny today with a high of 65. Going to be a beautiful day today. It says now and mostly sunny, 39. Partly cloudy conditions expected around 1 p.m. Today's temperature range is from 39 to 65. It's quite a range, but they cover the whole state. And when you get up closer to Canada, the colder it gets. So closer we are to the Mass border, the warmer it gets. So we're going to probably be close to 65 today. I'll take it. We've had a decent weekend, but what's it like where you are, Ken?
It is. Let's see if I can pull it up here. It is currently 59 degrees. Feels like 57. And it's supposed to be a high of 74 today.
Right on. Nice.
And partly cloudy skies and a low of 55.
Well, it sounds pretty good to me, Kenny. I'll take 75.
Yes, I'll take it.
Carol Walters is here, Kenny.
Good morning, Carol Walters. How are you?
Coming in, Carol. It's good to see you. So our weekend here was pretty good. We got mostly the gardening set up, although we had an issue with the wash machine. I don't know if I told that story or not, but we smelled the wash machine, something burning in it a few weeks ago. We finally had the repairman come out to tell us that it was probably something we did. He may think that Colleen overloaded it with a comforter. And we have one of those wash machines without that middle spindle in it. So you have to kind of drape things around the edge, and you have to set it correctly on the right spin cycle. If not, it tries to spin it and it won't spin. And we could smell something a little bit heated in there. So far, so good. Knock on wood, it's been working. So we're able to do laundry again this weekend. So the gardening's done. The laundry is pretty much complete. I think Colleen has the day off today, so she'll probably be working on some of that today. We have to buy a new central air unit. Our AC has been out. Grateful for a well insulated home. Yeah, and you guys are going to need it down there soon because you get the heat, and it's coming. So that sucks. I hate it when things break. Right? It's always it. We got our taxes done. That's another thing. Taxes are due today. Did y'all get your taxes done? We finished ours. You don't do taxes, Kenny?
No, I don't.
Well, you don't pay taxes, so you don't have to do them.
No, I never have. In my 29 years of life, I've never have paid taxes.
Yeah. Well, I have. Last year, it cost us money. We're actually getting money back this year, which is a welcome change. Buddy says I rented a dumpster and got all of my construction waste and everything cleaned up on my property this week. So it's always a good feeling when you get a project done like that. You've been staring at it for months going, oh gosh, I got to go clean that up. I got to go clean it. And then you finally do it. And then you stand back and you look and you go, why didn't I do that before? It's always a good feeling to know you got a good project done. You feel accomplished. That's what for me. So Saturday I finished, I've been building shelves and that for the inside of the greenhouse. And I built a bench, a planting bench so that we can plant all and transfer the plants and that. That was the last thing I had to do. And I finished that on Saturday. So we got that out there and it's a good feeling to know I have those done and we can actually start putting plants in. And like I said, I planted some plants and Denise says taxes were done and refunds spent by the end of January. We always wait till the last minute because we usually end up paying. Dwayne got $2 back, but still better than paying in. Yeah, if you're paying zero or well, you're not actually paying anything, but if you come up with a zero that you owe or you make $2 back, I'd say you're ahead of the game. It's your money. People are like, woohoo, I got a refund. Well, you don't get a refund. You just overpaid. But I'd rather overpay than underpay because that's a big hit. Last year, gosh, Kenny, I think last year we had to pay in over $3,000 that we owed in taxes.
Oh,
which
wow.
is a lot. Yeah. So
That's
we,
a lot.
yeah, it is. We made some adjustments last year. And we took care of a couple things and we actually reversed that. So we're actually getting a little bit back this year, which is good. So, and that's paying for a lot, but it's going to help pay for the birthday cruise coming up in, I don't know how many days now. Let's see. How many days do I have? We're going to start talking about it more because we're getting close to being a month away. Well, we're still about 2 months away. It's 53 days before we go. We need to book our excursions. We haven't done any of that yet. So I'll be asking some advice of all of you about beaches and that. So we'll go over that later. Nick says, I did my taxes in January. Even though, Jimmy, your state of New Hampshire does not levy an income tax, they will tax you in other ways. They will always get their, oh, yeah, man, believe me, I know. We don't have a sales tax here in New Hampshire, nor do we have an income tax. But they get us other ways. If you've been in New Hampshire and you've seen the toll booths we have here, they have state-run liquor stores at the rest stops. So you can't we don't have package stores in this state. They're state-run. So that's one way how they make up on for the tax money. They tax the gas and they tax the cigarettes and they tax the booze and they tax the schools and they do all of that. So believe me, they get us in one way or another. So like you said, Nick, they're always going to get their money.
Yep. Uncle Sam's always gonna find a way to get there.
Did you know, Kenny, that prior to I think 1919 or 1913, we didn't pay income tax in this country?
No, I did not know that, but
nobody paid taxes back then, and the country seemed to run pretty good on its own. But the people that sit at the top of the pile They needed more of our money, so they made up this income tax thing. John says, I finished a project this weekend too. I had been putting food in the freezer for a week now, and I got a bunch of it out and got rid of it. Gotcha. Buddy says, it's always good to get some heavy cleaning done in the springtime. Feels good. It sure does. And Denise says 194 days here. Denise, where are you sailing and what cruise line are you sailing on?
Looks like Nick P is saying that he. Oh, I thought it was. I thought that was a.
It's a bar of soap and a package, right?
I thought it was a. I thought it was a sandwich and a break.
See, what's Kenny got on his mind all the time? I'm not sure what that means, Nick. Soap in a package?
Yeah, what does that mean?
Are you going to take a shower and then deliver the packages? Carnival Spirit out of Mobile. Very nice. Very cool.
Now, is that Mobile, Alabama?
I would say, I'm going to guess and say that it is. Yes, sir. Buddy says the USS Constitution, better known as Old Ironsides, is sailing on July 4th. I entered a lottery to get on board, but the chances are slim. How cool would that be, buddy? Buddy, if you win, will you take me? Can I be your I'll be your caddy. I'll carry your cameras. Billy from Bamanola is here. Good morning.
Good morning, Bill.
Oh, Scott, I'm so behind. I am so behind. Yeah, soapbox. Thank you. That's what he meant.
Okay, soapbox.
I was on my soapbox. I was talking about the elite and taxes and money. And sorry.
Yeah.
shows how slow I am in the morning. She's going to Belize, Roatan, Costa Maya, and hey, that sounds like my trip. We're going to Roatan, Costa Maya, I think, and Cozumel, and one other. I don't think it's Belize though. Right on. I'll be asking you all about beaches and beach places and things like that. Yeah, Denise says, "Step away, Jimmy. Step away." Thank you. It's good to have my good friends here that talk me down. All right, let's see. Where are we? It's 6:28, so we kind of know what time that is. It's going to be this. This Week in History. This Week in History, if you all can hear me, This Week in History is brought to you by, let's make it brought to you by the Ford Man, a.k.a. Kenneth Oakes. Ask for him by name if you have any questions about any Ford vehicle and how to repair it. Talk to the Ford Man. That's right, the Ford Man, a.k.a. Kenneth Oakes. Ask for him by name. All right. On this day, April 15th, all the way back, we're going to start all the way back to, well, we're not going too far back, Kenny. Today to 1920. We'll start there. 2 men were murdered in South Braintree, Massachusetts, leading to the Sacco Vanzetti case and the still controversial conviction of the 2 Italian immigrants. I've never actually heard of it, so... In 1924, the Rand McNally Auto Chum was released. It was the American Publishing Company's first road atlas. Used Rand McNally for years, and now we got GPS. In 1926, Robertson Aircraft, one of the companies that later developed into American Airlines, flew its first mail route between Chicago and St. Louis, Missouri, with Charles A. Lindbergh as the pilot. In 1947, Jackie Robinson, who broke baseball's racial barrier, played in his first major league game for the Brooklyn Dodgers at Ebbets Field. In 1955, American fast food pioneer Ray Kroc opened the first McDonald's franchise, launching an enterprise that would eventually become the world's largest fast food chain in Des Plaines, Illinois. And Ray Kroc is actually from Manchester, New Hampshire. So there you go. In 1980, French novelist and playwright Jean-Paul Sartre, there you go, Jeremy. Good luck with that one. Who was a leading exponent of existentialism. He died at the age of 74. Go ahead, Kenny.
Gonna have to say bananas on that one.
Bananas. Yes, sir. In 1989, tragedy occurred at Hillsborough Stadium in Sheffield, England, when a crush of soccer fans resulted in 96 deaths and hundreds of injuries. Police mistakes were later blamed for the incident. In the year 2000, U.S. President Bill Clinton established the Giant Sequoia National Monument, a preserve near Sequoia National Park, covering more than 500 square miles of Sequoia National Forest in the Sierra Nevada of California. In 2003, the U.S. President George W. Bush declared that the government of Saddam Hussein in Iraq had fallen as a result of the Iraq war, and the following day asked the United Nations to lift sanctions against Iraq. In 2013, near the finish line of the Boston Marathon, 2 homemade bombs were detonated in the crowd of spectators. 3 people were killed and more than 260 were wounded in the terrorist attack, which was a terrible day for all of us, but terrible day here in New England. It affected a lot of us in this area in more ways than one. I'll talk about it in a minute. In 2019, the historic Notre Dame de Paris caught fire during a restoration campaign, and the blaze destroyed most of the cathedral's roof, the 19th century spire, and some of the rib vaulting. And then the featured event today in 1912. We're full of all kinds of good news today, Kenny. The sinking of the Titanic on this day in 1912, the British luxury passenger liner Titanic sank en route to New York City from Southampton, Hampshire, England, after striking an iceberg during its maiden voyage. Some 1,500 people died as a result. So there you have it. That's this week. This Week in History. So I wanted to take a minute to talk about the Boston Marathon and the bombing in 2013. It's obviously close. I live about 40 minutes north of Boston. And, it was a kind of a tragic day that day. The Boston Marathon's been going on here for 100 years or more. And it's a big event here. It's Flag Day. It starts or not Flag Day, I'm sorry, it's Patriots Day, and it starts it's like the start of the spring here, and people from all over the world come and compete, and there's professional runners that are trying to get in the Olympics and all of that from around the world. And then we have 2 coward, not going to get up on my box and give these guys any notoriety, but a couple of bad guys made a couple bombs, and they blew up and killed some people and wounded a lot. And how it affected me was this. I have a coworker that was working for Boston EMS at the time, and he was there at ground zero, we'll call it. And he ended up witnessing a lot of the horrific scene that had developed as a result. And talking to him on the phone, calling us up, and then later showing us the pictures. He actually had one of the bad guys, the one that got run over and blown up and shot at. He actually took him to the hospital, among others. And then you hear the music that I play, the Adam Ezra Group. Of course, Adam's a good friend of mine. And where the surviving member of the duo there took off, he went to a town in Massachusetts called Watertown, and that's where Adam was living at the time. And when all of the shooting and all of that was going on, he was hunkered down in the house on the phone with me. And you could hear the chaos outside, and he made a couple videos, and talking to him, we were very, very much afraid. We didn't want him to get involved because this bad guy was running around and trying to get in houses. He actually hid in a boat in somebody's yard there in Watertown, and they eventually got him, and he's still in jail. So terrible day and a terrible thing that happened, and that's just a quick story of how it affected me to this day. So not very good, and hopefully people have recovered from that, the ones that ended up with injuries in that. So prayers and thoughts go out to those folks. So just a little quick thing about the Boston Marathon, but we send out our thoughts to all the people that were affected, and to the ones that are running in today, good luck, and hopefully you'll have a tailwind at you, and the weather won't be too hot, and you'll have a good run. So we'll see at the end. So that's going to be starting soon. In fact, I think they're going to be lining up any minute now. So let's see. Let's see. Denise tells me if you can get reservations at Maya Chan Beach in Costa Maya, you'll love it. Okay. Let's see, where else are we with you? Hey, Dawn is here from New Beginnings. Good morning, Dawn, or good afternoon. I should say. Good afternoon to you. We were just talking about some of the stuff that affects us here today. So, all right, so let's go through this. We're going to play Name That Notable. We're bringing back one from the past, just because I didn't have enough time to do this. So, you ready for this one, Kenny?
Ready.
All right, folks, it's time for Name That Notable, America's favorite game show, where we put up a picture of somebody famous, and you have to guess who it is for virtual cash and prizes. This one we're bringing back out of the vaults. We've played this one before, but we're going to play it again. So this one is Name That Notable, and it is the female edition. So let's get ready to name this first notable person, and our prize master Kenny will be there handing out the virtual prizes for all of you. So get ready to name the first notable. Who is this? Whoa, hey, we should have included this in the boobies edition. Who is this very first notable? Anybody want to play? Anybody care? Trying to
is that
there we go.
I was gonna say, is that Marilyn Monroe?
Yeah, where is Chet? Did you say Marilyn Monroe? Joe said the same thing. That's a pretty good answer. Marlena Dietrich. Scott says Donna Summer. So this woman is an Italian actress. She was probably famous in the 50s, 60s, 70s. Yes, you did, Joe. Joe said Marilyn Monroe. Probably the most recent thing, and it wouldn't be that recent. She was in the Grumpy and Grumpier Old Men series of movies, or I think she was in the second one, actually. So Denise says Raquel Welch. Shirley says Sophia Loren. Joe says Sophia Loren. Scott says Perioni. Shirley says Lauren. How's the doggies? The doggies are very fine. Thank you. They're doing well. I appreciate that, Dawn. Thank you. So this person, hey, look who's here. Awkward Quilter is here. Good morning, my friend.
Hello, Awkward Quilter.
So if you said Sophia Loren, you were in fact 100% correct. How many points do we have for Sophia Loren?
20,000 points.
20,000 points. Kenny is he's opened up the treasure box and the points are coming out. All right, let's get ready to name. Oh, my mother is here. Good morning, Mom. Thank you for coming in. All right, let's get ready to name the next notable. Name this famous female notable. Whoa, who is that? Any ideas, Kenny?
Is that Aretha Franklin?
That's a pretty good answer, but that is not Aretha Franklin. Let's see, who do we have here? So Scott says Queen. Joe says Queen Latifah. Denise says Queen Latifah. Thank you, Dawn, is putting up our PayPal. Appreciate that. Shirley saying good morning. Scott says Latifah. Awkward Quilter says Queen Latifah. Billy says Queen Latifah. And Glitter World says Queen Latifah. If you said Queen Latifah, you are 100% correct. How many points do we have for them, Kenny?
It is 40,000 points.
40,000 points. Kenny is being generous. 40,000 points. Glitter World and my mother all came up with the answer. Good job, you guys. For those of you that did answer Queen Latifah, you guys. All right, let's get ready to name this next one, Kenny. Who is this? This woman is, she started out on a soap opera, as far as I remember, if I can remember back that far. And then she went on to star in movies and television shows. She was married to another famous actor.
The face looks familiar, but I can't think of the name.
Denise says Demi Moore. Awkward Quilter says Demi Moore. Glitter World says Demi Moore. Joe Hupp says Demi Moore. Is it Demi or Demi? Billy says Demi. Scott, gimme more, right? Oh, yeah. Oh yeah.
I will say this. She is a good-looking female.
She certainly is a good-looking female, Kenny. She was married to Bruce Willis. That is in fact correct. And now she's married to Ashton Kutcher. Yeah, she married her nephew, her son. I'm just saying. He's just a lot younger than her. Who am I to say? Love is love. I think the person was also married to Bruce Willis at some point. That is correct. And now she's married to Ashton Kutcher. It is, in fact, okay, so Dawn says demi, as in the French word mean half. Demi. Well, there you go. Ashton is married to someone else now. Is he? Is that true? I thought they were still married. But if you said Demi Moore, you were in fact 100% correct. That is Demi Moore. Congratulations, G.I. Jane and Striptease and all kinds of good shows. So there you go. All right. How many points, Kenny, for Demi Moore?
60,000 points.
60,000 points. It's unprecedented. Kenny is giving out. He's giving them out today. That's some lackluster applause there. She's going to be married to me next. Good luck with that, Scott. Oh, that's right. Yeah, he's married to Mila Kunis now. That's right. Yeah, there you go. Wow, she gets around that Demi, huh? Geez, Kenny, you're being very generous, Joe says. All right, let's get ready to name the next notable. Who is this notable person? She's looking somewhat angelic there, wouldn't you say, Kenny?
I'll say that, yeah.
Yeah, she looks a little angelic with her white dress and her fair skin. Who is this this actress? Thank you, Scott, for the forward slashes on that. Shirley says Anne Hathaway. Joe Hupp says Anne Hathaway. Denise says Anne Hathaway. Scott says Anne Hathaway. Looking like a vampire. She's looking like that girl that comes in all angelic and then her eyes turn red and the big teeth come out and she bites your neck. Anne Holloway, says Billy. Which he means Hathaway. I know that. Loved her in Les Mis and The Devil Wears Prada. That's right. She was in the Less Miserable movie. I was thinking anemic. Yeah, right. Here, sweetie, eat this steak. Better yet, here's some liver. She was born with it. Maybe she needs Maybelline. Maybe she does. All right. If you said Anne Hathaway, you guys are 100% correct. Good job on that. That is Anne Hathaway. And I don't know. There's something about this girl. I think she's very pretty. All right. Who is the next one? Oh, Kenny, we didn't give out any points. I'm sorry. How many points for Anne Hathaway?
80,000 points.
80,000 points. Right on. You guys are getting all the points today. All right, get ready to name the next notable. Who is this notable? Who is this guy? I thought this was the lady version. I'm just joking. That is a woman. Denise says Lady Gaga, a shade of Lady Gaga. Yes, she has many shades, doesn't she? Billy says Lady Gaga. Do you know Lady Gaga, Kenny?
I've heard of her before, but
well, yeah. I will have to tell Mona did what? I finally caught you live. I'm glad you did. Got to go to work. We'll catch the replay. Fun channel. Thank you, Awkward Quilter. It's good to see you. Thank you for coming in, and come back again, okay? We appreciate you coming in. Scott says Bruce Willis. That's a pretty good guess. She was great in A Star Is Born. Lady Gaga, a.k.a. Stephanie Germanata. Is that her real name, Joe? Also known as, right? She and Bradley Cooper were awesome. That is, in fact, Lady Gaga. So if you got Lady Gaga, you said that, you are 100% correct. I actually performed one of her songs, or I have been in the past performed one of Lady Gaga's songs. How many points for Lady Gaga, Kenny?
100,000 points.
They keep going up. They keep going up. Right on. 100,000 points, man. Scott, we got to bring him over to Thirsty Thursday. He is generous with the points today. I love it. But that is, in fact, Lady Gaga. Congratulations if you picked that one. Turns into manly goo-goo late at night. Let's be nice now. It is morning. She is a different kind of kind of a gal, isn't she? All right. I suppose I started that, didn't I? Okay, that is Lady Gaga. Get ready to name the next notable. Who is this female notable? Oh, who is that? Who's that girl? She got one heck of a scar on her face. Right there. Poor girl. Thank you for the forward slashes. Glitter World. Shirley's in. She says Tina Fey. Joe says Sandra Bullock. Julia Louis-Dreyfus. Bonnie, Bubba Bernstein is here. Hi, Bonnie. Thanks for coming in. Scott says Tina Fey.
Good morning, Bonnie.
Bam Manola says Tina Fey. Anybody else want to chime in real quick? Do you know who that is, Kenny?
No, I don't.
No. Well, if you said Tina Fey, you are in fact 100% correct. That is Tina Fey. Good morning, Bonnie. It is Tina Fey, star of SNL, 30 Rock, Mean Girls, you name it. This girl's done it. Comedian, writer, real funny gal, Tina Fey. How many points for Tina Fey, Kenny?
120,000 points.
Whoa. Whoops. All right. I keep jumping. Scott, I keep thinking I put the answers in as the next slide, and I haven't done that on Notable. So, all right. Good job if you answered Tina Fey. Get ready to name this next notable famous English actress, probably most notable recently for her stint in the James Bond movies. Denise is coming right out and saying Dame Judi Dench. Scott says, oops. Joe says Dame Judi Dench. Denise says M. M is the character on James Bond. What did he say? The lady who checked me out at the library the last time I was there. She's the one that kept telling you, shh, shh. Bonnie says Dame Judi Dench. Billy says Judi Dench. Kenny, I figured it out. I'm here. Somebody's in on your channel. Hope Faith. Good morning, Hope. Good morning, Hope Faith. Thank you for coming in. Thank you, Dawn. I appreciate all your help. I appreciate you for coming in. You're awesome. If you haven't been over to New Beginnings, My Everyday Life in Rural Cyprus, you need to go over and check out Dawn. Her and her husband, Mike, they're expats living in Cyprus, and they are doing their best to stay somewhat self-sufficient and growing their own food and all of that. So they have a lot of interesting videos. You need to go over and watch them. So there you go. Scott says, yes, you're right, Jimmy, because I kept yelling, Scott. Shh. If you said Judi Dench, you are 100% correct. That is, in fact, Dame Judi Dench. How many points for Dame Judi Dench, Kenny?
140,000 points.
130,000.
40.
140.
Yeah.
Right on. The J-Man, cool, my friend. Appreciate it. Yep, you are the best. Thank you, Dawn. Tell Mike I said hi. And it's probably getting close to being cocktail time over there. It's afternoon where they are. So, all right, here we go. Get ready to name this next notable. I had such a crush on this girl, even without the blood on her face. This woman, she's a famous actress, been in a lot of movies. This particular movie where this photo comes from is probably some of her best known roles. Kill Bill and Poison Ivy, that's right. I love her too. What is her name? Anyone? Denise says brain fart. You got it right. That is, in fact, the star of screen and stage, brain fart. No. Anybody know this woman? There you go. Denise got it. It is, in fact, Uma Thurman. Good job. Uma Thurman. This is from Kill Bill. She was in Pulp Fiction and Poison Ivy and the Batman shows and that. That is, in fact, Uma Thurman. Joe got it as well. And Denise says it finally came to me. How many points for Uma Thurman, Kenny?
160,000.
Damn, the points are flying today. Good job, Kenny. All right, good job, you guys. For this one, we got, let's see, we got two more. Name this notable. We're back to the boobies again.
Is that Selena?
There you go, Scott.
Is that Selena Gomez?
That could be, Kenny. It could be Selena Gomez. Denise says Mila Kunis. Shirley says Selena Gomez. Joe says Mila Kunis. There you go, Scott. Ta-ta. This is the future Mrs. Scott Walling. Eek Selena. Scott says Selena Gomez. It is. We talked about her, didn't we, Denise? And I always get that show she's on now wrong. Denise, blink again. Bye, hey, Hope Faith. Thank you for coming in.
I'll call you.
I haven't seen you in so long. Yep, she got it. Billy says Mila Kunis. And Denise is laughing at Scott. And she's on that show with Steve Martin and Martin Short, murders in the building or something. There's buildings with murders or something. I always get it wrong. Denise knows. She corrects me on that one. But if you said Selena Gomez, Kenny was the first one to get it. So Kenny, how many points?
100 and 220,000.
Oh wow, 220,000! Holy crap! Prize master is generous today. John says you said booby, so I had to pick up my phone to look. Yeah, if you can lurk.
Scott, actually, me and her share the Daily Dose of the Bible channel. She was actually the one that encouraged me to do it. So, yeah, she has an account with that as well.
Right on.
That's just one. But when you see Hope Faith, that is actually her. And when you see it under my name, then that's actually me.
Gotcha. All right, we got one more slide before we get out of here. Get ready to name this next notable. Who is that? Believe it or not, I had a crush on her when I was younger, too. Broke my heart. For those that know, you know. Who is this woman? She's an actress, started as a young actress, and she's a director now, actress and director.
Is it Jodie Foster?
Kenny says Jodie Foster. So does Shirley. So does Denise. For crying out loud, Joe says, wait, for crying out loud, fellas, please keep your eyes on the background. That's right. Bonnie says Jodie Foster. Joe says Jodie Foster. Billy says Jodie Foster. Scott says, okay, Denise, you knew who it was next. That was too fast. You can hear the lambs. Can hear the lambs. Hello, Clarice. That is, in fact, maybe, what does she say? Maybe I have a crush on her, Jimmy. Maybe you do. Maybe you do. Hey, that I'm intrigued now, Denise. But like I said, I was heartbroken because Jodie Foster, she prefers female partners. There's nothing wrong with that, but just broke my heart when I found out. So, all right. So this is, in fact, Jodie Foster.
240,000 points.
240,000 points. So good job, you guys. That is our Name That Notable, which brings us to, we got to get out of here.
Yeah.
We got to get out of here, Kenny. We got, oh boy, it's 7:00. Don't forget PMA, Positive Mental Attitude, will definitely save your day. And when I tell you I'm living proof that it works, please believe me. Don't
Yes.
forget to go out and make a difference in somebody's day today. All you have to do is make eye contact and smile, say a kind word, shake a hand, or give somebody a hug. If they are so inclined, you can pay it forward at the coffee shop or at McDonald's or wherever it is. Buy someone a sandwich, make a difference in their day. You definitely do wonders. Everybody has a story, and everyone has a story, and we don't know what that story is. So you could definitely change their day for the better just by smiling at them. I am off. Talk Wednesday. We can bring Sean in on Wednesday. Yes, Sean will probably be joining us on Wednesday. All right, Joe, have a good day. Don't forget to thank a first responder today, the men and ladies of the fire service, the police department, our EMS and health care workers, and of course, our nurses. We love our nurses. They make doctors look great. And last but not least, our men and ladies of the armed forces, our veterans, past, present, and future. Thank you for what you do, and God bless you guys. They're out there on the proverbial wall every day, keeping us safe from harm's way, and they're protecting our liberties and freedoms and protecting that right there. Red, white, and blue, oh glory. I love my flag. I love my country. God bless America. God bless the flag, all of our servicemen and women. God bless all of you in the chat. And God bless you, Kenny.
Thanks. Likewise.
You're welcome. Let's see. Scott, I got that from a radio presenter I used to listen to. Oh, here you go. If you see a stranger without a smile, give them one of yours. I love that, Joe. And that is, in fact, perfect. Kenny, what do you got going on? Anything?
Just gonna go see my dad today, and then come back home and probably watch some YouTube later on tonight. So,
all right, buddy. Well, we'll see you Wednesday. We'll be back Wednesday morning at 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Good luck to all the runners in the Boston Marathon today. And like I said to everybody in the chat, we love you guys. We appreciate you joining us here every morning. Don't forget to hit that like button for Kenny and for I at both of our channels on your way out. And that's going to do it. What do we say, Kenny?
Good Lord willing, and the creek don't rise, we'll do it all over again Wednesday morning, 6 a.m.
That's right. My name is Jimmy. I'm your Astute Tourist. I want to wish you peace and love from deep down in my heart. He is
Ford Man, a.k.a. Kenneth Oaks. Bye, guys.
All right, guys. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.